Get my
All
hat
right,
ready.
greetings everyone. We are live again, guys. Sorry about the delay. Okay, Crypto Black had to go, I guess, get him a smoothie or something. He had to step away, but he's coming back. There we go. He's back. He's back. He can get his Nets hat. So, all right. So we're gonna start off with this. So, Crypto Black has his Nets hat on. Are you guys the Brooklyn Nets now, or New Jersey Nets, or?
Unfortunately, you know, Hove got in there, and then they ruffled some things up, and they brought the Nets over to Brooklyn. But
Mm-hmm.
we,
That's
we
right. It is
still
Brooklyn. I drove by the stadium when I was in Brooklyn. That's right. I
it's
drove
on
by.
Atlantic. They built it up. They built Atlantic up.
Yeah.
They built it up.
Yeah. So he's a Brooklyn Nets fan, and your boy Harden, he can't stay healthy. So it's gonna be interesting. Oh, they're playing the Hawks, right? Playing the Hawks.
Bucks.
The
Playing
Bucks.
the Bucks. Yeah, we already ran through them on game one. Gonna run through them again tonight.
What did the Greek Freak do anything?
Yeah, he did. He had a good game, but what you gonna do? Playing against Kyrie, KD.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Harris. He got the best 3-point shooting percentages in the game this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin. So
you guys do got Blake Griffin. Yeah, Blake.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But the Blake you guys got now ain't the Blake from when he was with the Clippers. That ain't that Blake though.
Blake shot made 6 threes the other night. He was a player of the game the other night.
Wow.
Yeah, it's different.
So you guys got a squad. Okay, so the Brooklyn Nets against the Bucks.
I'm a Lakers fan too. So
how you gonna be both? Like, how can he? I don't understand. How can he be both?
I got an East and West team.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
You can't do that. Me, it's just Sacramento Kings. It's just ain't no East West. It's just Sacramento Kings. You can't do that.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, we kind of suck. In fact, we passed up on the Luka to get. I forgot who we drafted. We could have drafted Luka.
Luka good.
Luka's a beast. We could have drafted him, but we took. I forgot who we took. So I mean, it's just. But that's how the Kings are, man. We just, they need to let me come be the general manager of that team.
Yeah, call Shaq, man. He in Atlanta. Call Shaq.
Yeah, so
he's an owner.
I need to go over there and be the general manager. Because you know what else we would do if I was the general manager? We would accept Bitcoin.
Yeah. What are they doing? I think they are doing Bitcoin.
Oh, they are. That's right. They are.
Yeah. Sacramento Kings.
They are. That's right. They were the first NBA team, I think, to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. So they are accepting Bitcoin. So never mind. But, So, guys, hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Also, share the content. Also, please subscribe. Again, please subscribe. Make sure you go to oneafricaproperties.com. Again, oneafricaproperties.com, your central source for real estate on the continent. If you guys don't know, I am an international realtor and also an international travel coordinator. So with that being said, we have a trip coming up. Had to move the dates because they moved the event up. So Oshun Festival, Nigeria, we are rolling August 9th through the 16th. Again, August 9th through the 16th, we are rolling to Nigeria. So if you want to roll, let me know. Just go to searchforwhoer.com, send me a message, send me an email. Without further ado, we're going to talk some Bitcoin, and some crypto. And guys, let me get a disclaimer. Do your own research. Again, do your own research when it comes to investments or anything of that nature. Again, please do your own research. So we're going to be discussing Bitcoin in El Salvador. The president of El Salvador is working on making Bitcoin legal tender, right? Now, is this something that we can do in Africa? Now, Crypto Black, you want to know, in fact, Crypto Black, introduce yourself before we start, before we jump in. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? Crypto Chuck. I got Crypto Black. I've been in crypto since 2016. Used to do real estate, own buildings, loan officer, all that other stuff, all the good stuff in real estate. And got into crypto 2016, loved it. Heard about into it, and was never really explained to me thoroughly. So, buddy of mine's, really sat me down, like, look, this is what it is. This is how you do it. Blah blah blah. And man, I was hooked ever since. Start learning about decentralization, shall I say, and being your own bank and controlling your own money and be able to live free, and be free. A lot of people say, hey, I want to be free, freedom, blah blah blah, but all their money and all their resources and everything tied up into a centralized institution. And whenever that institution or that government say, look, you can't use it, we're going to take it away from you. You stuck there with your tail between your legs. But crypto is totally different. It's peer-to-peer. So, that's what made me love it. And I say, you know what? Okay, cool. And then start seeing the whole ecosystem around it and how it's growing, over all these years. It's been amazing. So, I'm an educator. I teach people about this. I love talking to people. I'm an influencer as well. And trader, everything you can think of, with crypto. So I just do it full time. But that's all I'm in a nutshell. That's it, baby.
All right. So the topic we're going to jump into again, El Salvador is working on accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. Now I was listening to before we came on, I was CoinDesk, they have a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people actually on the podcast, these crypto experts actually kind of against that. Against that. Yeah, thinking, they're trying to do something illegal and this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, I thought that this decentralized and all this other stuff was the way to go. So why are you guys speaking ill of it?
Yeah. Before I should have said, thanks for having me on the show, Dynast. I'm sorry about that.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah. But yeah, man, maxis, that's how it is, man. Maxis are maxis. That's the reason why it was one of the big reasons why I didn't go to the damn Bitcoin 2021. I was going to go, and then some maxis pissed me off like a month ago. So I said, I ain't going no damn Bitcoin 21. But I kind of regret it, but the maxis are the maxis, man. The whole reason behind Bitcoin is to help, like third world countries, the bank, the unbanked. You know what I'm saying? So we see things from a first world perspective. And what we're doing is they don't understand, and we only look at it as an asset, so that we can purchase, hold on to it. It goes up in value versus US, against the USD, and we all become, wealthy off of it, right? But in the third world, when their currency is not as strong as the currency that we use every day, something like Bitcoin is great because not only is it an asset, but it was intentionally to be used as a currency, peer-to-peer currency. You can go all around, you've been all around Africa, right, and you can go all around and people won't have banks, but they'll have a smartphone. You see what I'm saying?
Right, and a TV.
And a TV.
And a TV.
A big one too. And so they'll have a smartphone and a television, right? And and some people have, a lot of people have internet, but you have the SIM cards and like that for that. So just imagine someone, you inside, a village, and you say, hey, look, hey, I want to help this school out. Or I want to do this, I want to do that. And you don't have a bunch of cash on you. You know what I'm saying? But you say, hey, look, I got $5,000 in Bitcoin. I got $10,000 in Bitcoin. I say to you right now, let's build a school. Let's get this school built. Right. They said, huh? Yeah. Pull your phone out. They pull their phone out. Boop. And within a few minutes, they'll have that money right in it. Right. They have that Bitcoin right in their wallet and able to make payments. And then what they do is that whole ecosystem go around. Now they pay the builders. They pay for electronics. They do this. They do that with it. You know what I'm saying? The original purpose of Bitcoin, peer-to-peer transactions. So that's what it's all about. So you got these maxis. What happened is a lot of these maxis, they bought Bitcoin, or they bought it, back when it was really, really dirt cheap. And to an extent, I'm a little bit of a maxi. You know what I mean? I'm not a whole big maxi like them. It's Bitcoin or nothing. You know, you mentioned Ethereum. I have so many maxis tell me Bitcoin is a shit. I mean, Ethereum is a shit coin. Maxis told me. So
and crypto, before I forget, okay, finish your statement. Then I got a question. The Bitcoin versus, we're gonna jump a little bit into the, I don't want to get sidetracked, but we're gonna jump a little bit into Bitcoin versus Ethereum argument. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, you know, so you go with them. So anything that got to do with anything, they don't like it. You know, just buy Bitcoin, hold it, and that's what maxis are. So even if it's they go against the whole intention of Bitcoin. Even if you send Bitcoin to somebody else for a transaction or buy something, oh, you should just hold on to your Bitcoin. But the top of the white paper is peer-to-peer. It's peer-to-peer transaction.
Right.
So that's why people like that you can't take serious.
All right. So Bitcoin versus Ethereum, Crypto Black. Let's have that discussion real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I love both. I think I told you. You know, my thing is to get as much as both. You know, Bitcoin is king. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And Ethereum is a full blown out ecosystem. You see what I'm saying? So Ethereum, obviously, you can build a lot. You can do centralized finance, got whole NFTs behind it. You know, there's a ton of other things being built on Ethereum blockchain. The different decentralized applications, as well as DEX, decentralized exchanges. So, you know, you're able to do different transactions. You're able to get loans, get your collateral, which is your different assets that you have with within the Ethereum ecosystem. And obviously other blockchains are built on top of that, but Ethereum is the head honcho. They're so far ahead of it, it's not even funny. And so, I mean, I think people should have both, you know, but if you have a portfolio and you say, listen, I have $100,000, I would say take 60,000, buy Bitcoin. You know, if you say, listen, somebody came to me and say, listen, hypothetically, I'm not telling what to do, your audience. But somebody come to me and say, look, I got 100,000. I want to put it into Bitcoin. I want to put it in cryptocurrency. What should I do? And what would you do? I would say, look, hey, if I had 100,000 and I just want to just put in the crypto right now, I will put 60,000 into Bitcoin. I'll put 40,000 to Ethereum, and then you know, go from there.
All right. What about all the other coins though? Like, you know, Matic. I'm trying to stay on topic, but I think this discussion is important. Matic, you know, Dot, Cake, VeChain. You know, what about what role do all those other coins play?
They play a role.
If you had 100K, you'll put 60 into Bitcoin, 40 into Ethereum, but you didn't mention all the other coins. Like, what role do these other coins play as far as your portfolio or long term?
I mean, they have their roles. You know, they have their roles because once you start digging, you know, going deeper down a rabbit hole, you're gonna start finding things that you like. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you had, you know, people that was in the medical it was in the marijuana, right? The medical marijuana and stuff like that. You have sectors, you know, of crypto that does medical marijuana. You know what I mean? You have real estate. You have real estate sector in the cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? In different like you mentioned, like Aave or Matic, there are different tokens, you know, that's built off the Ethereum blockchain. So, you know, it's just basically a branch off of Ethereum. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, if Matic and Aave grows, Ethereum gonna grow. You know what I mean? Because Ethereum is the head honcho out of all those tokens. Yeah, that's built off of. So it's like, okay, why, if you brand new, you know, if you're brand new, and you know, I would say, hey, you know, if I'm brand new, I got 100 grand, I'm gonna throw 60 into Bitcoin, 40 into Ethereum. And what happens is what people tend to do, they start going down a rabbit hole. They say, okay, Aave, ooh, I like this. Celsius, ooh, I like that. You know, Matic, ooh, I like this. And what happens is, you know, out of that, they pull out 5% out of Bitcoin, 5% out of Ethereum, and they start throwing inside the other things. You know what I mean? And they start, and then that grows from there, and they start learning, and they start being in different Telegram groups and Discords and being amongst other people that's in the crypto, and then they start growing their account. You know what I mean? So, man, I seen people fresh, man, brand new. You know, in the first few months, they take 100,000, they up to 300,000-400,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it showed me in the account. They're like, man, I can't believe it. You know, so it's a great thing, man. It's a great thing.
All right. So, what El Salvador's going to do? What it seems like other countries, countries in Africa, going that same route. Now, Ethiopia is doing something with Cardano. I don't know what. You know, I know that's one of your favorite coins. They're doing something with ADA. I have no clue what they're doing. What are they doing with ADA?
I think they're doing it's more so banking on a bank, but I think it's a lot more education as well. So I think it's building off their blockchain, whereas the kids, the parents will know the kids' grades and stuff like that on the different scores and all that other stuff. So it's not only just the currency, it's other things that they're building. They're building a whole ecosystem around there in Ethiopia as well. I mean, like I said, it's smart what Akon is doing as well. As long as he do it right and the people, that's on the ground benefit from it, I think it'll be great. Also, I think it's Pax4. They're out there all around Africa. One of the creators is actually from Egypt, and he was telling people for years in the crypto space that, hey, look, Africa is going to tap to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency like you never seen it before. And now the leaders of new wallets and the adoption of cryptocurrency and the blockchain is on the continent of Africa. And just so happened, the continent of Africa, 8 out of the 10 emerging economies is on the continent of Africa. So it just makes so much sense. And they're used to doing these transactions. See, in the States, we think we're first. We think, oh, we're doing that. But you go to your average Joe and say, hey, look, send me a transaction on your phone. They don't know how to do it. And we'll keep it all the way a buck. You know what I'm saying? So, but in Africa, they got the mobile minutes and all the other stuff where they these transactions. Like I said, I'm in Casamance, Senegal, and we paying for the damn internet. We paying for the damn internet and everything with our phones. We pull our phones out and we paying for the internet. We paying for the electricity, everything with our phones. It's normal to them. You see what I'm saying? But if you ask your average Joe out here, hey, yo, you pay your cable bill or you pay your internet bill, you know what I mean? Or you doing this transaction? Nah, man, I go down to the damn and pay it. You know what I'm saying? So out there, they adopt to it. The younger generation is very big on technology. So I think they're gonna leapfrog the States, I think, on the continent. And if we can bridge everything, I think it'll be even better.
Let's see here. Please look into proof of stake, passive income opportunities. Shout out to CR Frank. Thank you for the super chat. And guys,
that's yeah, that's Matt. That's Cardano. That's all. You know what I mean?
That's cake. There's another one. There's another one. And guys, again, do your own research. Okay, please do your own research before investing. I just got to put that out there because Yeah. Okay. There's another one I saw the other day, man. Hydra.
I think Hydra. Is it Hydra?
Yeah, or Hydro. Or
it is Hydra.
It's like their own blockchain, but they had staking on Binance for it was 120%, either on Binance
or Alpha. They got Alpha, all of them. Alpha Finance. You got all of them. It's a whole lot of them. I mean, we killing it, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was telling people about cake months ago, and some people got into it
right now. I think when you told me about cake, it was at 20 something or almost 30 something bucks, and it ran up to 40.
No. I told you about cake. Cake
was
right.
You told me a long time ago. I just didn't listen. And
that's what happened.
You're right. Yeah, you followed up with me. No, you're right.
Yeah, you listen. It was 20 something, almost $30. It's
I
think
$20. When I got into cake, it was between 25 and $30, something like that. Yeah. Then it ran up to 40. Now it's down to right now is at night, right at $20, $19. Well, $17.71 where it's at right now.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's a steal.
In my opinion, that's a steal. You know.
But what's crazy, earlier this year when you had told me about cake, it was not even $1 yet.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Now,
the city things is crazy, man. The city things just go how they're going, and the city opportunities. You know, anybody listen to me, I tell them, you know, don't miss out on opportunity. Take advantage of the opportunities. You see what I'm saying? Because opportunity ain't gonna be here forever. These opportunities with crypto, obviously, it's gonna do its thing, but it's a difference between a bear market and a bull market. Right now, we're in a bull market. You see what I'm saying? So we take advantage of opportunity, make your money, invest wisely. Don't fall for many scams. Get with people that actually know what they're talking about, know what they're doing. And then when the bear market comes along, you're not like, oh damn, you know, oh man, you know, I quit. You know what I mean? I'm done with crypto. You know what I mean? And then when the bull market come back around, you buy a Bitcoin at 50, 60,000. When the bear market, you could have been buying it at 3,000. You see what I'm saying? 2,000, 3,500, 4,000. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will get their right arm to buy Bitcoin at 3,000 right now.
Literally.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shout out to ASAP the Thriller. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum for sure. But as of late, I've become super bullish on Polkadot. Dot now represents about 15% of my portfolio. I got Dot. In fact, I'm staking Dot in I think Hotbit. I think I'm staking Dot in Hotbit right now. Yeah.
On the exchange?
Hotbit or KuCoin.
Okay.
Something
yeah,
like
I got Dot. I got Dot when it first came out. I got Dot when like $3.14. I bought a whole shitload. We already knew what Dot was. Yeah, I bought a whole shitload of Dot. When I hit the exchange, because it hit Binance, what else? Binance, I think KuCoin, a few of them. I think even Coinbase, all around the same time. They all hit them, and then it just hit the exchange, went straight up, and then dropped down. I think it went like $5, $6, and it dropped straight down. And then I'll wait for it to drop down. That's usually how they have with the exchange. Hit the exchange, it usually just shoot up and drop straight down because all the original investors of the project, the VCs and all of them, they take their money when it hits exchanges. So that's a tip for y'all. So don't buy it soon it hit the exchange because you're gonna end up buying bags. But yeah, it's Dot pretty good. I bought a whole lot of Dot, man, like $3.14, a whole lot. So we knew what it was.
So I promise you, we're gonna get back to the topic, guys. But we got a guy like Crypto on here. We gotta, we just gotta ask questions and have a conversation for you guys or for everybody. ASAP the Driller, I bought about 3,000 Dot at around $5. That's where like close to $30 now.
I think it's down like 20 or something now.
Like $25. It's like $25, like $24, $25, I think.
Yeah. Let me check and see. Yeah, Dot, man. Dot is what it is. The whole ecosystem around Dot, the Solana ecosystem as well. I mean, people just don't understand, like, not only Dot, but you got the ecosystems around them. Kusama and everything like that. So, it's a world where people just need to go take advantage of the opportunity.
Do you mess with XRP? Someone's asking. I don't. I don't have any XRP.
Yeah, Dot 22. No.
22. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have any XRP.
I don't mess with things under SEC investigation.
All right. What else? All right. So why Bitcoin? So El Salvador chose Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? Why not Ethereum? Why not all these other coins? Why Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin's the king. Bitcoin, was over $1 trillion in market cap. That's not nothing to laugh at. Had over $1 trillion in market cap. Bitcoin's the king. Bitcoin is decentralized. There's no one person to go after in Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Ethereum, they can come over to Vitalik and different people and be like, hey. Also, Bitcoin has a limited supply, 21 million Bitcoin. And also in El Salvador, I think it was like a little small beach town. They were just living off of Bitcoin. So, and that's all they did, live with Bitcoin. It worked. So they're like, listen, this worked in this town. We're going to do this around the country. So, and also not only El Salvador, one of the congressmen in Paraguay actually came out, I think today or yesterday, and talked about using having Bitcoin as legal tender there in that country. So you're going to see, it's going to be monkey see, monkey do. If it's in Latin America, you're not too far away. You know what I mean? Across the Atlantic. You know what I mean? And then if you start seeing African countries start to adopt this, then it's going to be a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? A whole different ball game. Because now it's like, okay, the U.S., y'all can't force us, or China, y'all can't force us to use your settle our debts inside your currency. You know what I mean? Now we can sell our debts in Bitcoin. Everybody gonna take Bitcoin.
So great question. So Kimmy Mundo, hi from Kenya. Are there any YouTube video tutorials you can recommend on cryptocurrency? We want to be able to discuss it in our women's microfinance groups. Crypto Black has a course. Brother Crypto Black has a course. Crypto Black, go ahead real quick and shout out your course for Miss Mundo. Miss Kim.
Yeah, Miss Mundo, I'm glad you asked. Yeah. I'll probably be in Kenya probably next year. I'll be in Kenya next year. What for this COVID? I'll be in Kenya this year. I will do the whole little East African thing, Egypt, Kenya.
I forgot. Kenya did shut its borders down again.
Yeah,
I forgot.
This thing messing my whole. I had it all planned out. But yeah, I have a beginner's course. So where the beginner course is, whereas you can go on there. We teach you how to have where to go for wallets. We teach you about decentralized finance as well. I believe the brother super chatted earlier about being your own bank and decentralized finance, and also staking and everything else. We teach you how to be able to keep custodial your cryptocurrency and keep it safe. What to look out for in regards to scams. We also show you charts, how to chart, how if you want to trade. So it's just different. It's over 14 videos showing you content exactly what to do with your cryptocurrency. If you're a beginner, I designed it from if I was actually explaining this to my mother, my father, and also I got my friends' parents actually took the course. A few of my friends' parents took the course, and they get it now. You know what I'm saying? So it's designed. I designed that course specifically because people kept calling me and asked me, and I said, I can't explain this to all the different people, call me everything. I'm gonna create a course and show you exactly, what to do, how to do it, where to go, what to look out for, how not to be scammed, how people are trying to scam you. Because the biggest thing with crypto, people are trying to take your crypto. You know what I mean? So and I want people to understand that. So the course is a beginner's course specifically for people that are brand new to cryptocurrency. Everything is in layman terms, and you can see it. You can see me doing it right there on screen. So it's not like I'm just talking to you trying to figure it out. I'm on the websites showing you what website to go on to, and you go from there.
Okay. So Kimmy Mundo, what's the link to the
website? www.cryptoblack.net. So what you see right on the screen, cryptoblack.net.
You go put that in the chat. CryptoBlack.net, everybody. Make sure you go to CryptoBlack.net for the brothers course. So again, Bitcoin, it seems like, has the most value. Is that the correct term?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it has the most. And also, we're gonna start doing some things. I think it's time for us to really start putting this together in action, Diane, where we can really reach out to our brothers and sisters on the continent and bridge that gap and really get it going to what the information that we know over here over to them, because use case is going to be a lot of use case and adoption. I think it'll be really big over there. I think we can help them out. I think it's good. I might start doing some lives, you know what I'm saying, with people where we can just really like get it going. You know what I mean? Especially if she had like the women's group and things like that. If people want to ask me live questions, and we'll go from there as well. So my email is there too. So if you guys say, listen, we over here on the continent, we want to learn, we want to do this and do that. You know what I mean? I don't speak Wolof, so, but like if it's Kenya or anything like that, I know it's an English speaking country. I can definitely, let's try to get something together. Let's try to get something together and really help the brothers and sisters over there. I want them to take advantage of the opportunity, because I don't want other people to come over there and take advantage of them. I want them, to do what they got to do and know how to do it. But we got people on the continent as well. We got people in our group that's on the continent and doing big things. So, it's definitely a good thing, man, going on right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so guys, in the chat room is the link, the call in. If you'd like to call in and ask a question, please click on the link. It is in the chat room. This is your opportunity to call in and ask any questions. If you want to talk about how the Brooklyn Nets are going to get smashed this series by the Bucks, out of all teams, by the Bucks, you're more than welcome to call in and discuss. You know what happened to the Heat? The Heat just kind of they made a run last year. They just disappeared this year.
Yeah, they the Bucks, man, the Bucks handed it to them, but
so the Heat made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, they just lost to the Bucks. They got swept.
Okay, they got swept. Goodness.
Yeah, they didn't have the firepower this year. They didn't. I mean, they on a run. They did a run this year, last year. So it was great what they did, but it didn't have the firepower this year. I mean, Giannis was hurt for the most part last year during that series, but they played with heart. They played with effort, and they did their thing last year. I can't give it to. I can't. I gotta show them much respect. I can't say anything bad about them, but they did lose to my Lakers, so
Again, how you gonna claim the Nets and the Lakers, Crypto? You mean your Lakers?
What do you mean? I like the Lakers. Yeah, I like the Lakers. I grew up Kobe. Kobe, one of my favorite players. You know what I mean? Shaq, all them. I grew up on that. I love the Lakers. But home team, I had to go for them. But when I used to watch football, I had two teams. I had Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. I used to watch football.
Crypto, you can't have two teams, bro. Like, it just doesn't work.
AFC and NFC, man.
It don't
two
matter.
Teams, two conferences. Favorite teams.
Right, somebody in the chat room says, are any African countries creating their own cryptocurrencies? I don't know. Not that I know of.
No, I don't think African countries are creating their own currencies. But, I mean, you got Akon doing, he got the backing of, Senegal, the president and everything, of Altcoin. But
somebody's telling me they're talking about Akon is probably going to move that to Kenya. And the reason why is, from my understanding, so when I go to Senegal and I ask Senegalese about Akon City, they're like, ain't even broke ground yet. And they're saying there's a land dispute going on between the people who, and this is what I heard, I could be wrong. There's a land dispute between what's going on between like the government and the people who actually reside on the land. They said that the government just tried to give it to Akon without, them compensating the people. So there was someone saying he might move it to Kenya. So I don't know.
You're supposed to be doing both. You're supposed to have it in Kenya and over there in Senegal. Okay. It's like 2 hours because they did the Altcoin project did something over a big hospital or something over there in Kenya that recently built. So that had something to do with the Altcoin thing with Akon and everything. So some big medical center over there in Kenya. But he's supposed to be doing it for both. Because he said he's gonna do it in both as well. But I mean, I want that. I mean, I wouldn't put it past, if the government took somebody's land or took some people's land and say, here you go. But it's how it is, man. You can't just, I think you give them like 20,000 hectares or something like that land. Yeah, it was crazy. It's supposed to be like 2 hours from the car too, right?
No. It's like more like an hour and a half, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. People had their own airport and all other stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But
yeah, I think it's supposed to be by the airport. The airport's like an hour, 15 minutes, something like that from the car.
Shit, man, we got the car in like 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, it depends on the traffic and all that stuff. So
we drove. He was driving 110 miles an hour. Like, yo, they ain't got no no speed limit over here. But yeah, we was going, man.
All right, what's up, ASAP the Thriller? Your face all up in the camera.
Hey man, my bad. I was doing a super chat. What's going on?
Hold on. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. But man, I feel like this topic is like really needed, man. Like, I've been trying to get people into cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin for the longest, and now that it's everybody talking about it with the whole Dogecoin hype, everybody's starting to go back and realize, hold on, like I've been hearing about this Bitcoin for the longest, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand that they really didn't miss the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Bitcoin just getting started. I ain't get in as early as you did, Crypto Black. I got in about 2017. You know what I mean? But I've been in the Bitcoin and Ethereum real heavy. And I feel like it all comes down to what real world problems are these cryptocurrencies solving, right? It's okay to chase the meme coins to double and triple your money, but you got to really understand the risk that you're taking. And when you do double and triple your money and 5x, 10x your money, where are you putting that crypto asset? Where are you putting that money or them gains into? Something solid, something that got solid fundamentals. And that's Bitcoin, you know. And like I was saying earlier, I'm real bullish on Polkadot. You know what I mean? Because again, fundamentals. Now they hadn't delivered nothing yet, but I feel like it's promising.
Yeah. And Diane, ain't the same thing I say all the time? I said, yo, if you have the coins, you take that and you trade it back in. See, I'm not really used to trading like the stable coins. Because when I got into it was Bitcoin. So you had to trade back into, you had to have Bitcoin. And if you wanted to buy another coin, you had to buy it with Bitcoin. And then when you trade it, you had to trade it back into Bitcoin. Ethereum pairs was like maybe 4, 5 different coins. That was it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, like now you see Ethereum got all kind of pairs. But before it was just Bitcoin, buy what you wanted to buy. You want to buy XRP? You bought it with Bitcoin. You want to buy Ethereum? You bought it with Bitcoin. You want to buy whatever? You bought it with Bitcoin. But now you can have stable coins, and now you can pull your phone out of a credit card and buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Right. So it's totally different now. You know, to see it evolve, and what ASAP the Thriller was saying, you know, to see it evolve to where it's at now, you can only imagine where else it's going to go. You know what I mean?
Where do you think it's going? If you got your crystal ball, where do you think it's going?
To the moon, yo. And we don't know everything. We don't know everything on the moon.
It's gonna hit 6 figures, and I think it's gonna be sooner than later. And everybody, and it's crazy how, like, if you really think about how it's the same, they use the same logic, like it's the same cycle every time. You know, it's running up, and then some FUD come out or something bad. All it takes is a little bit of a FUD that the news cycle can just run with, and the price go down. And you want to know what we do? We panic and we sell and we sell. Right. Doing the complete opposite of what the money doing. And we always been taught that we supposed to follow the money. Well, I'm not saying we been taught that, but it's like basic common knowledge. You follow the money. What is the money doing and not what the money is saying? You know, I'm pretty sure, Crypto Black, you familiar with the whole JP Morgan situation. How I forgot his name, but
Jamie
Dimon.
Jamie
Dimon come out talking about how bad cryptocurrency was and how bad Bitcoin was, and then the next day, one of their branches go out and they buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Really, the next as soon as the price drop.
Yeah, they buy $800 million for Bitcoin because of fight out there.
Same old thing over and over again, man. So to me, I look at it like it's a buying opportunity. We just got to be vigilant. We got to understand like where this thing is going because of the problem that it's solving, right? And then be like, okay, we got to just be willing to we just got to have tunnel vision sometimes. you know, and just understand this thing is going to the moon. The big money is buying it. So why am I not doing what the big money is doing? Why am I doing the opposite, repeating the same old thing over and over again that I've been doing? You know, so
yeah, crypto is transparent, and that's the thing. You can see where the money is doing. You can see where they're buying it at. You know, a lot of money they're buying at 30,000. 30,000 has been a good support, and you know they're buying, all the wells are buying it. MicroStrategy just said they're looking to get another $400 million for Bitcoin. You know,
right.
So it's just, if these large institutions, you know, they're smarter than us. You know what I mean? Well, I think all three of us intelligent people, but these large institutions, that's all they do. You know, that's what they got around them. So they're not going to be buying another $400 million for Bitcoin to turn around and as a gamble. You know, they know what's up, they know what's happening, and they know they're going to take advantage of it. Now, if you run scared and get crazy, you know, then that's on you. But at the same time, I'll happily sell you my $60,000 Bitcoin that I bought at 30. You know, and it's that simple. And then I tell people, hey, look, man, you know, honestly, do you think Bitcoin will ever be $50,000 again? You know what I mean? And if you say, if you got a hard yes, then it's like, then why the hell you're not buying it right now at 30?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm not trying to cut you off at all, but look, my thing is, we all know the volatility of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin go from 65K down to 35K, then you buy it, right? But then if it go down even further to 25K, why the hell are you panicking? Buy some more. Mm-hmm. And look, and I literally just got off the phone with my sister, right? That's why I was so happy when Dynast posted this, the topic. I sat there and I waited, Dynast. And you was like, what, 20 minutes late because you was getting stuff together or whatever. I was waiting the whole time because I feel like this is so important, man. Like, I be so tired of us missing opportunities in our community, bro. It really be pissing me off. And I was telling my sister, I'm like, look, if you only got $100 to put into it, put that into it, but don't never put an amount into Bitcoin that you can't afford to just forget about.
Right.
I wouldn't say lose because you're not gonna lose it. I said forget about whatever you can afford to put in there to forget about, because the worst thing you can do is put your money in there because you don't really know what's gonna happen with the volatility. You put it in there and you just forget about it and just wait and be patient. But if you need to go in and you need to pull that money out to pay some bills, then you shouldn't have put that money in there in the first place. Only put what you put in there that you can just afford to forget about. So
speaking of volatility, so here's some FUD. I'm gonna say FUD.
Right.
It's straight speculation. There's no real value. Can you imagine if a real currency went up or down 50% overnight? What happens to government spending if you had that level of volatility?
Well, people like that are like, oh well, you know, because in the last 10 years, it's the best performing asset in the last 10 years. You know, so people like that, oh well. That's where you just say, okay, the numbers speak for themselves. Okay, it's volatility. Okay, so the real estate market. So you almost call you're not gonna buy a house? You know, the real estate market was great to me. So, you know, in all reality, legally, Bitcoin and Ethereum is considered as property. So, but in third, like again, back like how the show is, you're looking at third world countries, people that's, you know, unbanked, people that need, you know, want to do or buy things, goods and services, you know, they can take advantage of this.
Right.
Because there's only 21 million Bitcoin, 4 million has been lost forever. And you're not going to see the last Bitcoin mine until the year 2140. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be dead and gone around that time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to where it's a scarcity. It's a scarcity asset. If they turn around, you go buy all the gold you want. If they get a damn rocket ship up there and you don't want these damn joints and take all that damn gold, you can be able to buy a gold chain for $3. You know what I'm saying? So it's that simple.
I got a point on that too. Like this whole thing about the volatility, right? I mean, what do you expect? It hadn't even really been fully adopted yet. And it's the funny thing about Bitcoin. Like the higher the price goes, the less volatile it actually is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Volatility is going to shrink over time as regulation and with the Bitcoin ETF coming, and it's coming.
Yeah,
I don't really care about what the fuzz say. It's coming eventually, and then once one finally gets approved, Crypto Black, it's about 8 applications in right now, right?
Yeah. Canada got 2 already.
Exactly.
And, they Mooch and all of them, all their firms and stuff got it. They already got applications.
Right.
I mean,
right.
The people that got that pushes everything, they already got it. You know,
yeah.
it's just when it comes.
Adoption is coming. Adoption is coming. Institutions been dipping their hands into it, but it's not even. We not even close to where it's going.
You haven't scratched the surface.
And the higher the price goes, that volatility is going to shrink along with it. So the volatility right now, I mean, just think about how volatile it was back in 2016, 2017.
Yeah, 2013 was really volatile.
With the recent move from 65 to now, that we hadn't even seen the 80% correction like we used to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
80%.
Volatility is shrinking.
Yeah, the more people get it, the less volatility is going to be. But what people don't fail to realize is you're so early. You know, you're so early. I mean, you gotta understand the internet. What made the internet very popular was porn. That's what people forget. What made internet take over was porn. You know what I mean? And anybody that was there knows that. You know what I mean? So, and then it was like all these different things, you know, that Web 2 and everything like that start coming out of it. And, you know, you're going to start having, right now we're so early in the early stages of an asset or of a currency, depending on how you use it, that it's right now you have so many people, it's so speculative. So many people gonna be talking about it. But now you're starting to see governments saying, listen, we're gonna take this, hey, you can keep the US dollar. We're gonna take this as a legal tender. We better settle debt. You better pay your taxes. Also, in some states here, I think Wyoming, I believe you can pay your taxes. With crypto, and I think even some areas in Arizona, I believe, I know they was pushing for it. They was trying to where you can pay taxes in cryptocurrency. In New Jersey, one of the state senators was pushing, trying to pay your taxes in what you call it, the mayor of Miami and Kentucky, and one I believe in Kentucky or Tennessee. They're gonna push that we can pay your taxes and pay city employees and everything like in Bitcoin. So people can say all they want.
Right.
You want to listen to it.
Right.
You can.
Right.
But again, I tell people this all the time. Cool.
Yeah.
I was at a TD Ameritrade event a few years ago with a bunch of people, and a lot of them was my people. And one dude, everybody was like, yeah, cool. They understand. They get it. They're into it. Few guys like, but this and that, Bitcoin. I said, yo, I'm not here to convince you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm not here to convince you. I will sell you my $100,000 Bitcoin that I bought for $3,000-$4,000. Just like today. I go buy some more Bitcoin today.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm not here to convince you. But when you come, everybody was calling Bitcoin $50,000-$60,000. Everybody. Phone wouldn't stop ringing. Phone slow down a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what's going to happen is when it goes back to 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, guess what happens? Phone ringing again.
Right.
Yeah. So no problem. I will proudly sell you my $60,000 Bitcoin I just bought for 30. You know what I'm saying? The convincing is over because you got people from all around the world. You got people in China, Singapore. You got people all around on the continent of Africa. Look what's going on in Ethiopia. What's going on with Cardano. Look what's going on in Nigeria. Those people are taking over. You know what I mean? It was so crazy. They said that the remittance, they said that big thing with Nigeria, when Nigeria government was telling the banks to stop pretty much having people buy crypto and deal with exchanges. They said the reason why, because the remittance went from $2.5 billion to to a little over $50 million in a matter of like a month or two.
Jeez.
And it flipped. So, and then the remittance went up to like 2.5 billion in Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? So people wasn't using the what's called the Naira. People wasn't using Naira like that. They were using Bitcoin.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the government was like, hold up, our money. What's going on our money? But just imagine the government starts saying, okay, well, it looks like people are using Bitcoin. Let's see how we can take advantage of this. Let's start taxing people on Bitcoin. Let's start taking taxes on Bitcoin. You know what I mean? How people pay their debts. Oh, you got a speeding ticket, or you got this and that. Yeah, pay me in Bitcoin. And as the value of Bitcoin go up, the government's sitting on all these great assets, and they're not at the mercy of the U.S. dollar that just printed in the last 18 months $11 trillion. Just imagine you only got so much money or so much USD, and you're at the mercy of them, and then now they just printed $11 trillion. And now all that USD you're holding is worth a whole lot less now.
See, man, look, let me make one more point, man. Like, you know how earlier you was talking about how a lot of the hardcore Bitcoiners was upset about the president of El Salvador wanting to make Bitcoin
I didn't understand that.
But look though, because the argument that I was hearing is Bitcoin should be hodled, it should be held, it shouldn't be transacted. But we got to realize we're looking at this problem from a first world perspective, right? We can afford, well, I wouldn't say we all can afford to buy Bitcoin, but we, for the most part, we can afford to put a certain amount of the Bitcoin and hold it. Whether
most
that's
of us can afford it. Most of us can afford it.
Exactly. So when you take a country like El Salvador or even Nigeria, where they don't have the trust and the belief in their currency, when the majority of the population have more distrust in the currency than the minority that trust it, right? It makes sense for them to do transactions with Bitcoin for them, because they might have a family member living in the US and they send a family member over in El Salvador or Nigeria some cryptocurrency and a payment or some money in crypto in Bitcoin, because first of all, they saving on the fees that they could have been paying the Western Union or any other platform like that. They can send it straight to them. With that money, they might have to buy groceries, they might need gas or whatever it is that they need. Like, they don't have the same like most of them would actually need to use it as a currency versus a store of value like most of us would use. So I think any type of adoption is good adoption to me. Like, I think we should embrace any type of adoption.
Yeah, I don't get no max. Trust me, man. Like, I got to heat it, and I was in a room full of men. They can actually kick my ass out the damn room. You know, they got to heat it. That's what made me like, you know what? I'm not going to Bitcoin 21. I go up there and tell them I'm doing something one of the dudes, man. But I mean, like I said, I'm low key, man. Like, I'm Bitcoin first. Bitcoin, I'm like that too. Right. But I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, Bitcoin first, Bitcoin, and then nothing else. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna look at opportunities. I'm gonna take advantage of them because I am an investor. You know what I mean? Right. So the goal is to take care of the family and take care of your people. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to help them out. Because at the end of the day, you see a single mother at the grocery store and she's $20 short. I don't give a damn about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or anything. I'm like, here you go, sis. Matter of fact, I'm paying for the whole thing. And it makes me feel good when I can do things like that for people. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. Say, listen, now go buy it. And matter of fact, your daughter, your son, with that Kit Kat right there, you can take that right there as well. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. A lot of these people, a lot of them come from, privileged homes as well, a lot of these maxis. So I can care less about what these people say. And they just trying to hold on because they want the value to keep going up and up and up and up. And, they looking at things from a first world perspective. So I'm looking at my people. I'm looking at my people and how we can take advantage of the opportunity.
Right. Exactly.
All right, guys, hit that like button again. Please hit that like button. Somebody says Safe Moon has been implemented in the Gambia.
Safe Moon?
Yeah, I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that one.
And that's another thing, man. If you just look at how they use a lot of these meme coins, I feel like it's all strategic to kind of take the focus off of the main thing, which is Bitcoin. And I mean, some can argue Ethereum too. I'm not against Ethereum. I own a lot of Ethereum too. But really, like the fundamentals, right? And they come out with Shiba coin. I had a partner, man, who literally did. Now, I hope the IRS ain't linking people up or nothing like that, but dude,
that's why you're saying too much.
Yeah, dude qualified for some type of government program that they gave out to businesses, right?
And he put that into
he didn't really have a business, you know, and he put the whole check that he got into Shiba coin, man. I was like, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you. Hold on. When did he do it? Like in March or February? Or did he do it in May?
He bought it at the top, man. He bought it at the top.
Oh man.
I was like, bro, I could have understood if you would have took a small percentage of it and just prayed for a 300x and put the majority in it into even stocks, even some, you know, I'm cool with that. I don't have but into Shiba coin, man, yeah, he did. And then what really got me was I asked him, I said, what is Shiba coin? What is it? He ain't know.
You know. Oh yeah, I heard about it.
He ain't know.
That's supposed to be with XRP too. It's like, but people put XRP as, you know, oh yeah, I heard about it. Dogecoin. Oh yeah, I heard about it. People talking about it. Okay, all right, cool. You know what I mean? That's you gonna invest your money in that? Okay, cool. You know, it's like this. Like I said, some people, you know, if you tell them, then they're gonna tell you. I'm low key happy we got a correction,
right?
Actually, because what happens is not only it gives me an opportunity, everybody else I know opportunity to buy. Cause I always tell people like, yo, remember y'all calling me, remember y'all messaging me. Oh my God, I wish I would have bought Ethereum at $2,000. Oh my God, I wish I had bought Bitcoin when it was cheaper. Right. Oh my God, and you tell them, yo, buy now. Oh yeah, there you go. You chop it to it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. It might keep going down. Okay, there you go. Yeah. You know what I mean? See, Donnie's doing good, man. Donnie's shining. You know what I'm saying? Look at him.
Hey, by the way, Donnie, my kids love your books, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Thank you for the support. I want to thank Crypto Black, because Crypto Black last year around September, October, man, you gotta get some crypto. You gotta get into crypto, man. I ain't doing no crypto, man. I ain't dealing with that. But yeah, so I'm, you know, I be on the charts all day, damn near. Just
yeah, me too. But you know what? That could be unhealthy too, though. You know what I mean? It is. If you new to crypto, and look, anybody who might be watching, like I would advise, if you new to crypto and you just not getting into Bitcoin, like I said, like I told my sister-in-law earlier, like invest what you can afford to forget about. Right. And don't sit there and watch the damn charts.
Yeah.
Don't do it every day, day in and day out. I promise you, because it's unhealthy.
It'll drive you crazy.
And especially if you're listening to the news and watching the charts.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta you know, you gotta treat. I tell people, treat it like your 401k. You know,
right?
Like you don't look at your 401. You're not logging in every day. Look at your 401k.
Right.
All right. You probably look at it once a month. You probably look at it once a year. Some people look at it once a year. You know, some people just hold on. They just pray when they turn 65, when they retire, that is enough to retire on. So you gotta look at it like that. But you got to understand who you are. You know, if you are a trader, and then even in that, you're a trader, you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, you're an investor, or you're a hodler, or you put someone and say, listen, I want to just use it, so I do want to buy it, and I do want to spend it. You know what I mean? Or, hey, I know a lot of kids that are into Bitcoin and everything. I'm going to buy a lot of it, and I'm going to have them, you know, clean up or fix different things, you know, landscaping, or cut my grass, do different stuff, and I'll pay them in Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? So it's just different things that people want to do it, or mine it. Some people want to mine it. You know what I mean? Or some people say, listen, I got money. Throw it over in Celsius or BlockFi, and I'm going to just let it sit there and earn a yield on that. So it's just so many different things that you can do with it. That's just Bitcoin. We ain't talking about everything else. You know what I'm saying? You say, listen, I just want to do. That's what I want to do. And you go from there. So you just got to find out who you are. You know, me,
Right.
I like to hang out. I'm not too much. I'm not a day trader at all. I'm a swing trader. I like to chill. You know, hang out with my son, my fiance. My son go out to the park, and we chill. And we go out and have Shake Shack, which is the best burgers that's out there. I don't know what Donnie said.
Shake Track.
Shake Shack and Five Guys, I think they're the best, you know. So, but you know, and we go out, hang out, man, hang out on the beach, chill, travel, and do what you got to do. I'm not gonna be on the charts all day. I go in, you know, I have a report that I have that I swing trade on, and I go from there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to be in the charts all day. Just understand the cycles, understand what's good and bad months. And then start looking at historical data, and you go from there. And you can trade. Or you can say, you know what? Dollar cost averaging. That actually been one of my best things.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, you know,
I've never done it. I'm not a trader at all. Like you know how they say scared money don't make no money? Well, I mean, it done made me some money because I don't do no trade. Now, what I do is I just like to buy and hold. Like me, the way I approach investing is I study the charts, but I don't obsess over the charts. Like I just look for solid fundamentals. And that's when it comes to crypto or stocks. And I just invest, I just buy and hold. Like I know I could have sold Bitcoin at 65K and then held on in USDC and then bought it again and doubled my holdings. But I didn't, you know, I just hold it because I don't know if it's gonna go up or down. You know, you can look at any type of, you can draw 10 different lines on the chart. And you know, like it's just not my thing. So I just like to buy and hold. Now, what I wanted to ask a question though before I got off though, like what I use BlockFi too. I use BlockFi, and it's a new app that a lot of people might not have heard of called Voyager. They pay the highest interest rate as far as centralized exchanges for Polkadot. So I don't have any Bitcoin on my Voyager app, but I have Polkadot because they pay 8%. So
have you tried Hotbit?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Is that decentralized?
The Hotbit's not this. I don't think Hotbit. I think you got to upload KYCs and stuff.
Oh, it is.
It's exchange. It's exchange.
Oh, it is. Hold on. What's the name of it again?
Hotbit. 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 Is it a Hotbit or KuCoin? Which I'm trying to. Is it in Hotbit or KuCoin? My dot. Try Hotbit and try KuCoin.
Okay.
One of those two. I don't.
Do they pay more than 8%?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm at that. I think I'm good. I wouldn't say too much where you get your stake and everything either. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, these are private, you know, but cigar talk right here.
I hadn't wanted to like the Bitcoin. Like I don't have all my Bitcoin on BlockFi, but I put like 3 or 4 Bitcoin on. I mean, I put damn. I'm talking too much, but I put some. Some Bitcoin. I know. It just came out. I feel like I'm just on the phone, man. My bad. I'm not even looking at the chat.
Say some Bitcoin.
I know. I put some Bitcoin. Yeah. I put some Bitcoin on BlockFi and I put some Ethereum on BlockFi. But you know as well as I do how the rates change like every couple of months.
Yeah.
But I hadn't wanted to move it off. But if I were to move it off, what exchanges or yield? I guess
farming, man. You got yield farming. You got a yield farming, huh?
What other platform would you recommend other than BlockFi for Bitcoin and Ethereum?
Well,
those same ones you mentioned.
I love Celsius. I love Celsius. Yeah, but did BlockFi bless you a few weeks ago though?
Nah, I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one that got blessed, man. Somebody got $275 million or something like that in Bitcoin accidentally.
One of my mans got blessed. What they did was
that's right.
Yeah. So
I wasn't the one.
Yeah. He was like, "Yo, I moved it right off just like that." And now he said, "Well, now we're under negotiations." He said,
"Right."
I was like, "Yo." I was like, damn. But yeah, man, they to the audience, what happens is you got platforms like you got CeFi and DeFi, which is centralized finance and decentralized finance.
Right.
DeFi is
shit.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, you're crazy if you're not in DeFi. You're literally crazy.
Man. I feel like I'm not taking enough risks though, man. Like, I need to look into some good decentralized finance platforms.
Yeah. Aave. So I'm gonna say Aave. Yeah, and look into Matic Network. But Aave, yeah, man. But centralized wise, I love Celsius. Celsius is it's very simple, very easy. You borrow against it, you can send it wherever you want to go, and then literally, I know people. One of my men just bought, but he does it on DeFi, he does it on Aave and everything like that. He uses a Matic. Let me explain to people what DeFi is and CeFi. Difference between DeFi and CeFi. DeFi means decentralized finance. CeFi means centralized finance. Essentially, they do the same thing, but one is only works off of smart contracts, so just computer code that automatically does the work for you. The other, which is centralized finance, obviously it works like it has a central it's a central business that actually have people working behind it, go to work every day, job, basically kind of like a bank. But what it does is they pay you interest by simply holding your coins on their platform
and lending them out to other people.
And on top of that, and you can borrow against your assets. So not only you hold it, other people borrow. They make the most of their money off of major institutions that actually borrow your crypto. But for the little guy, you take that cryptocurrency that you holding right now. Let's say, for example, you have $1,000 worth of USDT, USDC. That's a stable coin. It's a dollar for dollar pegged to the US dollar. And you can borrow it against that. So you can say, listen, let me borrow $500 worth of the $1,000 that I have in my account. Not only you getting paid, say 8%, if you do USDC, I believe they're paying like 14% off of stable coins right now, right?
Celsius?
Yeah, I believe Celsius and BlockFi. I think BlockFi is like 14% too.
BlockFi is like, I don't know if it's that high.
Yeah, it's I know it's like the stable coins. They up
I thought it was like 8. I thought it was like 8.9%, 8.6%.
That's the reason why I don't use Block. That's why I got BlockFi. That's why I don't use it.
The interest rates are lower, but it's centralized. It's centralized.
Yeah, no, Celsius too.
They got people to pay.
Yes, Celsius centralized too. They pay. They pay. Yeah, but so you have that. So for example, let's make it easy, 10%. But yeah, so I believe Celsius is paying like 14%. Yeah, that's why I love Celsius. They paid like the highest. And you so you get paid 10% by just having your stuff there. Then on top of that, you borrow against it, and then they pay you interest for borrowing against it. And then you got another coin, right? So say you borrow against it and bought Ethereum, $5 for Ethereum. Now you paying your you gotta pay that loan back, but you still earn the interest because you have that money still sitting there as well. You still have Ethereum sitting there. And what other people do is do yield farming, where, and I'm getting to that too, where you're actually taking that $500 ETH that I just borrowed, I send it somewhere else, like, and I say I swap it out to Pancake or whatever like that, and I swap it out to Cake. I take that, put it onto that platform, which is DeFi. Whereas I'm getting, I put it to a liquidity pool. I stake it, just simple, make it easy, stake it, and I get paid for something that's 140% interest. I'm making.
Man,
no, might sound crazy to you.
On a whole other level, man. You on a whole other level. See, I'm just on surface level. I just buy and I just hold, and I learn about these things, man. But I be so busy doing everything else. I don't have. I got to make time because it's money that's being made.
You make time. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. And now Matic is even crazier, because now with Matic, you just put it on to like Aave, and they're paying you not only interest on your yield from what you're holding on, they're paying you extra bonus interest in Matic. And so let's just say you get paid 3% interest, they're paying you 5% on top of that in Matic. The price of Matic went up, I believe, like 150 to 200% last month.
Crazy.
Imagine you not only getting paid 5% on that interest, but the value of what you got paid on went up 200%.
Right.
Then you take that money, borrow against that money, and then get paid interest on that again twice. And then move it somewhere else and then get paid interest on that. So that is so many ways that y'all sit here, your eyebrows will be all the way open.
Yeah, but how does the volatility affect that as far as your ability to borrow?
So you put in like the 50%. You want 50% loan to value. Some people
what,
are risky.
But what if we had a 60% correction?
Yeah, 60% correction, you take the chance of getting liquidated. But if you are but if you have, so if you're smart, and what smart people do, if you have a correction at 30-40%, at 30%, 40%, which is they're a huge correction. They're like black swan events. You know what I mean? Right. So if you have you see we're down 30%, you say, you know what? I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna take some, my Ethereum. Now, if it's USDC or it's a stable coin, there's no correction because it's pegged to the dollar. Right. You get paid an interest regardless. But if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum or Wrap Bitcoin or Matic or something like that, or Aave, Stags, whatever, and you say, look, I'm going to sit here. I'm going if it's I have a 50% loan to value rate, it drops down 30%. I'm just going to throw some more Bitcoin over there. Now my loan to value stretched out a little bit more. I'm fine. You see what I'm saying? Right. So you're not over leveraging yourself to whereas some people got 75%. Now if you add and then this is how it works. If you turn around and what's a good thing that people do, you can take that Ethereum, Ethereum by the run like next month. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Ethereum is doing EIP 1559 in July. Hint, hint, wink, wink. What do you think will be the price? What do you think going to happen with Ethereum? So what people are doing, they say, look, well, I got my polka dot that I'm sitting on. Let me borrow $2-3 grand off of my polka dot. Send it, borrow against that. Buy Ethereum. I pay 3% interest on my polka dot APY, and Ethereum goes up 40-50%.
That's the nugget right there.
I sell the Ethereum. Pay the money that I borrow, pay the loan back, and I still got my Ethereum.
Ah, man. Well, that was a nugget right there, man. See? That's what I've been missing out on.
And imagine now, you can do this.
I've been missing that for 3 years. I've been missing out for all this time, man. Bro, as soon as we get off the computer, I'm putting my kids in the bed. I'm about to be up all night.
Yeah,
I got a lot to learn, man.
Yeah, I mean, what's really going on right now is the Matic network. What they're doing is just easy money, but Binance is just easy money too. Binance Smart Chain. So, I mean, it's so many possibilities, so many opportunities out there to take advantage because they're not like when I got a polka dot, I was getting paid about 180% APY.
Right.
I mean, it just prints, man. You just check your wallet, and it's like bing, 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 sitting right there. Right. And then the price of it is going up, and you're like, damn, And then you take it, the money you're already getting paid off of it, you take it and stake it. You roll it. You just compound interest. You just stake it, and just keep going up and up and up. You make money and money, and you make money and more money and more money, and you just God damn, oh hell yeah!
I gotta hit that super chat for Dynas one more time, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Look, Dynas, man, look, bro. On some real talk, man, bro. I don't think you realize how much you've been blessing my life, and I'm one of them people. I just like to watch. I don't really, cause like me, I watch YouTube when I'm working. So I can't always get in and comment and stuff like that. But man, look, because of you, I took my first trip to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And I stayed for a month. I took my whole family. You know what I'm saying? So you turned me on to Africa. I wasn't even thinking about Africa, but I went and I stayed for a month and I chose Rwanda. You know, and then just like different stuff like the books, you know, my kids like the books. I got your business 101 book. You know, I read that. You know, I always been business minded, so I just read it. You know, yeah, there we go. You know, I got that book, and then this right here, like I thought I was calling in so I can bless people with knowledge, but all I can do is be quiet. You know, like I'm learning so much, man. I just want to say appreciate it, man. But let me hit this super chat one more time, though.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating to the church. They appreciate it.
There we go. Yep. My son's got that. Yep.
My son got it. I got the other book too. I got to find. It's right over here. My son loves the book.
Right.
Son loves the books. Yeah, man. It's just so much. People, you know what I mean, they got to understand with crypto. You know, and I'm only touching like small things, man, with crypto. You know what I'm saying? But people just really have to grasp and take advantage of the opportunity because it's there. Just go down. Just keep going down that rabbit hole. Keep going down that rabbit hole. Keep digging. You're gonna find things that's gonna blow your mind, and you just gravitate the thing that you love. You gravitate the thing you say, you know what? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because someone like you say, look, I'm not a trader. I like to invest. So what you do, you take your money, you hodl it, like you say, you put it on BlockFi, let your money work for you. Not only the value of your Bitcoin is going up, but you're getting paid for it. You see what I'm saying? The guy told a guy who was on Clubhouse a few months ago, like, man, you know, I like that, and I'm going to use that. I don't give a damn. Dude, he's out in LA, on different properties, brother. And he's in a room full of maxis, full of black maxis too. And he was talking about how he used Celsius, right? And dude's a millionaire. Like the way he's talking, you can tell this dude's a millionaire and he's sharp. Right. He was like, yeah, I use Celsius and I put, you know, a few $100,000 in there and I'm earning my interest. I like it. And, oh, no, you know, keep it in your wallet and blah, 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 blah. Me personally, I think you should keep most of your Bitcoin in a private wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like a ledger, whatever. But if you got 200,000-300,000, let it work for you. You see what I'm saying? And like and they were like, oh, you should just keep it. It'll go up anyway. He said, listen, if I have a $1 million house that's on the hills inside LA, do I let it sit? Even though I know it's gonna go up in value, you know what I'm saying? Over time, I'm gonna get more equity if I just sit on it. Why not rent it out?
There we go. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, so not only my house is going up in value, I'm still getting paid by actually owning the house because I'm renting it out. I'm using that analogy. I told him, I said, yo, I'm using that analogy every time somebody talks something about Celsius or BlockFi, anything like that. You know
I use the same analogy too. I always related it to real estate. You know, it's like buying a house and then renting it out. You know, that's all you're doing. You know,
it's something, man, that like people just gotta understand. You know, and ever since the white paper was released in 2009, I think people really need to understand that, you know, we're part of something right now that in 40, 50 years, you're literally watching money change. Money is changing.
Man, look, people who don't get involved in this revolution right now, they kids gonna be like, Daddy, Bitcoin was how much at that time? You ain't getting none.
They gonna be talking about us.
Explain to me why you just literally just look past this generational wealth opportunity.
Those people will be working for us.
Right.
Sad to say, but those people will be working for us. You know, and we're gonna have to, you know, we'll build, you know, and we'll build. We'll make sure our people is fine, make sure our people are good. But you know, you can't have 100% of everything. So all we can do is help whoever we can help, whoever want to listen, whoever want to take advantage of the opportunity, they can do it. But other people that want to fight you,
right?
All right, you right. Obviously, I'm wrong, but you know, I wake up whenever the hell I feel like it. I take naps at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I do whatever I want to do. But you're right. You see what I'm saying? And we know what we got in our wallets.
Right.
And that's the beauty too, because nobody else knows what we got in our wallet.
Right.
So ASAP the Thriller, he just told you I'm a Bitcoin guy. But we know what we got in our wallets, and we know the blessing that crypto did to us with very minimal investments as well. I've literally turned 500 to some good money. You know what I'm saying? And these are code words you gotta use, man. They can't be used against. So
because of my slip up earlier, I'm moving my stuff straight off of BlockFi. but for real though, on a real note, most of my crypto I keep on the hardware wallet though. I keep on hardware wallets. I got the Nano X, I got the Legend Nano X and the Legend Nano S, and I keep both of them. So yeah, I just like with the whole BlockFi situation. That was me trying to test the waters. Cause it's still, I'm hardcore. I'm almost a maximalist too. Like not your keys, not your wallet, or not your Bitcoin. I believe that too. So, but it's just kind of me testing the waters. And what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up moving some of my crypto to different platforms because it's not only about the payout, it's about the ease using the platform too. Because some platforms just trash. I mentioned Voyager earlier, but I don't recommend Voyager to anybody right now. Like I like Voyager, but one thing that I don't like about it is the fact that you can't exchange a crypto for another crypto on that platform.
Hold on one second. Hey Andy, already made my disclaimer. Do your own research.
Definitely.
Before investing, before doing anything, do your own research. I made that at the beginning, but go ahead.
These are only our own opinions.
Do your own research. Being an adult, do your own research. Go ahead.
You do what we would do. That's what we're saying. We do. We ain't telling what everybody to do.
Right. But with Voyager though, you cannot swap. Like say for instance, if you got Polkadot and you want to swap it for Chainlink, like you can on Coinbase, you can't do that on the Voyager app. You got to go from USD to crypto back to USD to another crypto, and you paying transaction fees the whole way. So that is and that's why I just recommend before you get into any type of exchange like that where you can earn yield on your asset, test out the platform first with just a little bit. You got to make sure you understand the platform because it's not only about the yield. You got to be able to. You got to be able to use it. It has to. You got to be comfortable with the platform.
Yeah, and I tell people try to get into like you said, use the centralized exchanges at first. You get into crypto, and then go into the decentralized exchanges, and then that's how you go from there. You don't want to just jump right to decentralized exchanges because it's about wallets and creating them. And I know a guy lost 17 grand, man. Not too long ago, because he literally took his MetaMask and he went downloaded the app and put in his keys and it ended up being a fake MetaMask.
Right.
So,
I just recently started dealing with Uniswap and like Pancake Swap. So
and it's not so you like and that is you know about crypto. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine somebody brand new. You like, you got set up.
Because remember crypto when you told me about Uniswap months ago, I'm like, I'm not touching that. But now
Uniswap.
You go in there and you like, okay.
I'm going crazy in Uniswap now. I've been going crazy in Uniswap.
We'll go $5,000 rich. You know what I mean? So it's it's a lot of things on there, man. So it's definitely an opportunity to take advantage of. You're in the bull market right now because when the bear market comes, other people want to run. They're gonna run for the hills. Right. As long as you stick through it and you dollar cost average, you buy, if you say, listen, I got $500 left out of my check, and you say, listen, I'm going to take $100 and buy Bitcoin for the next 2-3 years until the next bull cycle comes, you are going to be smiling all the way to the bank when the next bull market comes,
right? Because
everybody's going to run, and you're going to stay there. You're going to be that $100. And if you think I'm lying, go to a website. I think it's DCA BTC.com, and then you see the dollar cost average, if you just would have put $100 in every 2 weeks,
Right.
how much Bitcoin you had for 3 years, how much Bitcoin you would have.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm putting it like this, it's in the tens of thousands. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So it's just that simple. It's just that simple.
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and close out. You know, ASAP the Thriller brother, thank you so much for joining, man.
Man, no problem, man. I had a good time, and I learned a lot too. I'm doing research tonight. Like I said, I'm about to put these kids in the bed. As soon as 8 o'clock hit, I'm on it.
I want you to write down Matic, MATIC.
I already wrote it down.
And then just go on YouTube and then count down how many times you say wow.
Yeah. No, I already know. I've already learned about. I know about Matic. I just needed some encouragement as far as like because it's so much misinformation out there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to narrow down like what's actually working for people. Because a lot of these YouTubers get paid to promote a lot of these.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, 1,000x, 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 1,000x.
And that's the whole story. That's the whole story behind Shiba Coin.
1,000x.
Yeah, that's the whole story behind Shiba Coin and a lot of these other meme coins. So even though I know a lot of these platforms is solid, I just needed to hear it from somebody who look like me. I know Dynast ain't gonna have nobody on this channel that ain't, who he ain't already looked into.
Yeah. And to me, it's not like, like I said, I made the course because I got tired of people calling, and I can't explain it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm a part of a larger, trading group. You know what I mean? Where our membership is exclusive, and you know what I mean. It's for people that's serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's about people taking advantage of opportunities. So if I come on here, Dynast, you invite me and say, listen, let's talk about this subject. And we come on, we talk about it, you know what I mean? Because Dynast, I told him many times, he's a big he's actually the reason why I went to Africa too. I sped it up. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, me too. I went after I seen his first video, me and my wife was on a plane within 3 months.
Yeah, I was like,
in 3
man.
months we was gone.
Yeah,
I seen Dynast walking through the village with them slippers on, them flip flops. but we had a good time though. Definitely, we going back. We going back too. So
okay, yes, sir. So everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you get the Crypto Black, the Jets. The Nets. Yeah, okay, whatever. The Nets, Jets, same difference. That's same. And yeah. Until next time, family. Dynast the Mirror Search for Huru. Peace.